committee to go get a foreign coach. They have made up their mind on the man that they want for the job, and they are going after him, and they are discussing, and it looks like a deal has been struck. It's done deal, and it looks like Sunday Oliseh will just be the next coach of the Super Eagles. The former Super Eagles captain replacing another former Super Eagles captain as Super Eagles coach. All right, so that's it. Sunday Oliseh looks like it's going to be the man for the job. Today, the Nigerian Football Federation on their official website, brought out a story on Sunday Oliseh and the fact that the Nigerian Football Federation have confirmed that they are in discussion, and they also posted this picture that you are seeing on your screen, just to let us know that this is for real. Sunday Oliseh and NFF President Amaju Pinnick.
Well, a very happy-looking Sunday Oliseh.
Yeah,
I can't say the same thing about Pinnick Amaju. He doesn't look particularly happy.
No,
but
he's not looking unhappy.
Well, he's not looking.
He's also not looking unhappy.
Well,
he's looking serious. Well, look, this is serious business.
Yeah, well, but at least when compared to Sunday Oliseh, who has finally gotten what he's always wanted, I think they say the patient dog eats the fattest bone. For me, this was a surprise. Actually, it was totally out of left field. I didn't see this one coming. I thought that.
But when we spoke about Oliseh a few weeks ago, when we were talking about returning the Eagles to Abuja, to Lagos, and all of that, we were speaking about him, but we never knew that so quickly it could become the man to bring the Eagles back to Lagos.
Things change very quickly in football, very, very quickly. And Onye himself will agree that Sunday Oliseh is not exactly everybody's favorite boy. He has rubbed a lot of people off the wrong way as a player, but that does not take away the fact that as
a player in the world that doesn't have issues with at least one person or the other. Well, you will always find issues. Well,
you can't compare.
You have to be able to move on.
You can't compare Diego Maradona with a Gary Lineker. Gary Lineker never received a single card in his entire career, and we know a lot about
India Gabriel.
India Gary. But the truth about Sunday Oliseh is that he is experienced. He, as a player, he is extremely qualified. He has a UEFA Pro license, which is the highest coaching qualification that all the coaches like Mourinho, Van Gaal, Gus Hiddink all have. He has always stated his desire to get this job. He has worked extensively with FIFA as a member of the technical study group to various FIFA competitions. But having said all that, one must state very clearly here that Sunday Oliseh is not the only Nigerian with a UEFA Pro license.
We're not discussing about whether it's the only one.
No, he's not the only one.
Say, hold on, Tunde. We are not discussing about. Hold on.
Will you let me?
No. We are not discussing about the number of Nigerians with UEFA Pro license or those without UEFA Pro license.
Okay, the least experienced one.
We are just talking about Sunday Oliseh and the fact that the NFF want him for the job. Anyway, I'm going to come to you. Let's go quickly. We've put something out for you in terms of the expectations of Nigeria, of the Nigerian Football Federation for Sunday Oliseh, based on that statement that you can go on to the NFF website to read. You go onto the website of the NFF at thenff.com. You'll be able to read that statement and also pick out what the Nigerian Football Federation head of Technical and Development Committee are saying as their expectations for Sunday Oliseh. From that website, we've been able to pick out what you're seeing on your screen. They've told us that an offer has been made, and they have told us that there is understanding. That means it is beyond the level of just offers being made. Now there are discussions and there are understandings between the two parties, and we're told that the final details of everything could be out in a few days. All right, so that means there's a lot of progress going on. And then this one, Sunday Oliseh is expected to come to do the job with a foreign technical assistant who will help with developmental programs. If you go onto the website and you read out what that foreign technical assistant is supposed to do, is a whole lot. So you can go on and get a lot more because there's limit to what we can put out here on the screen. The current chief coach, assistant coach of the Super Eagles, standing coach, Salisu Yusuf, will remain in the setup, but then it will have greater devotion to the home-based team. And essentially, when Salisu Yusuf was even drafted in, this was supposed to be his area of strength, identifying the best players from the domestic scene and build them into the quality where they will be useful, not just for CHAN, but for the main team itself, make the national team a lot more competitive. And then check out this one. Sunday Oliseh is to come up with a 5-year developmental plan to fashion a unique playing, coaching philosophy for all the national teams, not just the Super Eagles. So this job really somehow goes beyond just being Super Eagles coach, lead the team out a week to a crucial game or campaign. There's a lot more to it, and is also to interface regularly with all national team coaches. Apart from national team coaches, is also to periodically organize clinics, seminars for coaches of clubs in the Nigeria Professional Football League. And I also think this should also rub off on the coaches in the National League and maybe at the lower leagues as well. And among other things, drive higher standards, sustainable development programs for Nigerian football. And then the final one is that Sunday Oliseh will work. They said they hope it will work harmoniously with the Technical and Developmental Committee of the Nigerian Football Federation, the Technical Directorate, and of course the Technical Study Group. That's the expectation. NFF, Sunday Oliseh discussion still going on, but this is what they have put out for everybody to see on their website as what they expect from Sunday Oliseh. Looks like a job that is not easy, if you ask me. This is really all-encompassing. It's just more than leading out the Eagles to play a game, and then after the game you are off. It's a lot of work that needs you to stay here and really work your hands dirty.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tony. Such a huge challenge for Sunday Oliseh.
Huge responsibility.
And I think from that statement, there has been an interface between him and maybe the Nigerian Football Federation president. But you see, I think we should put things in proper perspective. Like Tunde said, the Oliseh, a wonderful career as a player. From 1993 to 2002, 9 years, he played, for the Super Eagles. Then out of that 9 years, he was captain for 4 years. He won the Nations Cup. He played for some of the biggest clubs in Europe, Juventus, Dortmund. But you see, Tony, there is a proverb. The way the bitter cola sounds is not the way it tastes. It sounds very well, but it tastes very bitter.
Sounds crunchy.
Yes, but very bitter.
So who is bitter cola now?
Okay,
let me allow you to
see, this man, a lot of people, there have been arguments for and against. For very good, against very good arguments. A great analyst, has knowledge of the game, FIFA study group, blah, blah, blah. But you see, Tony, this is Nigeria. You have seen all these lofty ideas. There are templates.
Expectations.
Yes, expectations. There are templates. Even much more bigger than the ones that the NFF have listed, both at national, at the state level. But implementation, very, very problematic.
Are these workable objectives?
Very workable. If Sunday Oliseh, you see, everything depends on him. You see, this is Nigeria to him. And the good thing is that he has played for this country. And some of the issues that we are going to raise here, he has also encountered them while he was playing. And I think he has to submit himself. He has to be humble if he wants to learn, because experience is a big minus for him. He has not coached a national team. The last time he coached was in 2008 to 2009, and that was a lower league club in Belgium. So he needs to humble himself. He needs to learn very fast.
How did that club perform?
Yeah, well, they didn't do too well. But that is neither head. But the truth about it is that there is a precedent in this, actually. Jürgen Klinsmann, who coached the German national team,